Mark and Tara here, and welcome to the 10 Acre Woods on this blustery day. 60 kilometer an hour winds. We're pretty sheltered here in our 10 Acre Woods, but once you get out into the open prairies, just 5-minute drive west of here, the roads are apparently in pretty rough shape. Wind blown, snow covered. So we're heading out. Nor wind, nor sleet, no rain will keep us from our animals. Looks like, well, the ponies were out running around earlier. We were kind of wondering, hopefully they're in and they're smart about it, but it looks like they're in now. So this is looking pretty good. Still some water in there, and it is defrosted. So this is the Little Springs by Gallagher. And the heater in the other one, of course, went over the holidays, but we got that all sorted out. Oh yeah, there's a good drift there. Well, some of them are in. Some of them are out. Levi is probably just thinking of breakfast. Right, Levi? Yeah, actually, it doesn't look like you got much snow on you. Astrid over there, on the other hand, she's got some snow on her.
The winds, they'll get all their hay inside.
Yeah, and you brought some hay. When did you do hay last time?
Not in here, because I'm going to empty it so the littles can come out here once the weather changes.
Right, okay.
And these guys don't go through as much.
So what's the plan? You're gonna have something run across here?
I don't know.
I don't know. Or we've got this gate here. We could always just close them into this area. So yeah, just locking them up in so they don't go out.
I mean, they've now been in, so they can't come back out till
it's warmer, right? Yeah. Oh, Levi, look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll clean this out in the spring. Gotta have a taste of everything. Tara's gonna try to force them to go in. She's gonna put it in the back. Yeah, go in and have breakfast. Get out of the weather. Meadow's going in. Go on in, Astrid. There you go. All right, getting the water up. That's something we replaced actually this fall too, because it had gone on us. So you always got to keep on top of those things. Years ago, we didn't have the water out here, and we actually had to haul the buckets from the tap on the side of the house. And yeah, this makes it much easier. So when you have something like this and you lose it, you really appreciate the water being available.
Which reminds me, did you pick up an extra one?
An extra tap? No. No, this one will last. Well, this one has lasted.
Say that, but
this one has lasted how long? And they're pretty readily available. So if the tap goes, it's not like the heater that we had to source out online and ship over the holidays, which was the tough part of it.
I know, warmer days are coming.
Yeah, the days are getting longer. Yeah, throw some hay down here. Oh, right. I meant to do that last weekend. There's no pigeons in there. Oh, yeah. Got tied up, I guess. Yeah. I'll back off and give them some room to go around.
I know, this is your nesting area.
Okay, so I came in to this warmer environment and my lens fogged up completely. So I've got it now clear again. Good morning. So these two actually broke out. Well, they didn't really break out. What had happened is we've got this gate here, which Tara likes this gate. It's just a kind of a pen that's been mounted over onto the side. And then we've got it hooked right there. But the other night, it wasn't hooked back up. And I looked back on the cameras and I noticed that, I think it was JD went and rubbed against and then pulled it back. And as they were kind of moving around through the night, they opened up the gate and then they noticed, hey, oh, there's more area to explore. Let's go and have a look and wander around. And everything was fine. All of the feed and everything was locked up. There was some hay in the barn, in the other end of the barn, and here. So, you know, they just kind of had a run of the area. Both Shorty and JD kind of wandered around. Now, you had gotten some new containers, some new storage containers.
Yeah.
So this actually helped out too. She's been looking for something like this. And stackable, and it was the perfect height right up to underneath there. So she's got now her feed. Oh, this one's empty. But she's got them labeled pig.
Oh, planning ahead.
And this, okay, I see. It looks like it,
Yeah, and
you
then
pull that up and they snap into place. Okay, now that's good. So storage, organization,
dust free.
dust free.
Well,
So
and as we learned with JD getting out, of course she couldn't get into them.
yeah. So that's the thing. They couldn't get in.
Yeah. So now all the bins out here lock, which is nice because she
Yeah.
had her food bins all over the place, but she couldn't get into the food.
Yeah. So making it safe, and we've learned that. Oh, that was years ago. That was probably 15.
Sometimes you learn the hard way.
20
guys.
years ago, we had a goat that broke into a food bin, and
Oh wait, no, that wasn't Carl.
that was
oh my God.
oh boy,
Cooper. So, Cooper Pooper.
Cooper. That was Cooper. Yeah. So we had a goat named Cooper years ago, and it was actually out in that bird area that we just came from. That was really the only barn area we had. We had those two buildings, and then we had the chicken coop. And he broke into a feed bin and ate too much. And what happens is when you drink some water, it expands and you get bloat. So that only has to happen once, and you want to make sure that you keep things
Locking
locked up.
barrels.
Yeah, barrels that close, that can't be opened easily by animals. So, okay, so you've already done hay while I was trying to clean off the lens.
No, I just did the baby goats and the chickens. Now I'm just chopping up the food. My neck's sore, so I kind of put off doing the horses till the end.
Okay. Yeah, so melons for the chickens. There we go. And the kids. Hi, kids. Hi. What are you doing? You guys aren't shy at all. It's the other two, right? Yes. You're petunias too. And those two are hollies too. So no baby goats this year. So these are going to be the youngest ones on farm now. They'll be a year old this spring. And we always bring our yearlings inside for the first winter. it's a great way to wean them if they haven't been weaned, like these ones. They're kind of forced to wean. They can't see, they can't hear their mother. Petunia actually did come in a month and a half ago because she had some issues, but she's back outside. So, what do you want? You guys are wanting grains. And apples. Yeah? She says, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so everything's good. Oh, and Barry. Yeah. Good morning, Barry. Got your apple you're working on. Some little bits of romaine lettuce. And that pumpkin, yeah. He's pretty much finished it. He's not too keen on the seeds, obviously. But, well, what was that? It was about a month ago, right? Yeah. Well, no, the seeds are all sitting on top of it.
Well, yeah, only a few, though.
I guess he just eats what he wants. He's working on his apple now. He'll go, once the weather warms up, he'll go outside into the nursery area. So he likes it out there. And so, okay, we're working on it. Oh, demanding kids, right? Yeah. It's like, we need our breakfast. There we go. Now we gotta figure out what they got and what they want. Maybe a little bit of grain, some apples. What are you guys gonna eat? They can't make up their mind. Oh yeah, a little bit of fighting. There, they figured out it's the apples. Oh yeah, let's eat the apples first, then they'll eat the grains, which makes sense, right?
But don't come to the barn when you're hungry. These grapes are so good.
Oh yeah. You're stealing from the animals.
They're so good.
You're eating their food. Well, and we've talked about that before. We don't feed our animals anything that we wouldn't eat. And so,
I mean, they're so crispy and so.
But yeah, these fruits and vegetables that we get in are most of them are good. You know, they're
there's one in a pack or something.
Yeah, they might be expired or past their best before date.
Like
but yeah.
Like there's that. I won't,
Yeah.
like that's.
Yeah, there's a couple bruised and gross, slimy ones. Throw those out. But as a whole, they're all pretty good. Look at that, eh? Some lettuce, some apples, grapes.
They love the bananas.
Oh, and the bananas are in further.
Well, and bananas go brown out here, but everything's really good for them. They go brown, but they're still good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and so
you can hear them crispy.
So you just give them the skins and everything?
The skins are really good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just happen to go brown out here.
Now, what are you doing with the oranges? The oranges, you're giving them in moderation?
Yeah, because the sheep like the oranges, but they're the only ones, so...
Yeah. Because they are acidic. So you always have to make sure you're giving them, a balanced diet in fruits and veggies. Because if you were just to give them all oranges...
I do oranges last because they clean off the...
They clean off your board.
And then I wipe it after the oranges.
Your citrus cleaning solution.
Hey.
Well, you gotta way you do things, right? Oh yeah, that's a big tub. And they're waiting for it. Our fan has been acting up, so I put this fan up here. It's just a tower fan. It's working fine now, but sometimes it kind of just shuts down.
I didn't know what lights were supposed to be on, of course. I never have my glasses out here.
Yeah, so it could be that because of the dust in the barn, you can see.
So it could be too that Tana turns it off and on.
Well, yeah, but it was beeping. The motor in this fan is down in this area, and it turns this cage, this fan cage. So that was the whole idea, that this would work better than a traditional fan because it doesn't blow the dust through the actual motor. But it could have a mechanism in it that when the blades get dusty, they kind of slow down, and for safety, it kind of shuts off. So we may just have to blow it out, which we have. We've blown it out with a leaf blower that we have in the other room, and it seems to be working better, but not necessarily 100%. So it doesn't have any frost really on here, just some condensation. So it's working well. Okay, yeah, clean up your workspace. There we go. You can smell the citrus.
I know.
And that sounds like Turbo.
Tink wants in.
And Tink.
Okay, Tink's food's down. It's so cold. Yeah.
Yeah, ready? All right. So Tink should come in. Turbo's right there too. So Tink goes right to that. And then...
Make sure everybody gets a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Mix it up a little bit. Yeah, hi Coco, you're waiting for hay. Yeah. And are you waiting for hay? No, you're waiting for... Oh, you're right on Charlie's head. He doesn't mind. Throw food at me, he says. Yep. Yeah. Hi, Nestor. He's like, I want hay as well. Hi, Coco. Yeah, no, Mummy's bringing it. You have to just wait. He's like, do you have some on you? Let me sniff. There we go. Look, Coco. Hey.
No, I'm with the cold. We'll throw out a lot more so that they have the bedding too. I'm coming, Sheldon. Hey, Tink. No, wait.
Yeah. She's like, what else is in here? So Tinker gets that little extra just because, she was a little light on the weight, and you can see her wool is patchy. So it's not that she's sick, it's that, well, she's just getting old. We all get patchy when we get old, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheep. Tucker and Nestor.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not so keen on the fruit.
Which is okay.
And Onyx as well.
Yeah, Tuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Just turn around, buddy. It's there. Nestor's eating it. There you go. Oh, they're looking for the second pile. Usually there's a second pile that ends up
I
over
have to
further.
kind of source it for where Charlie is so he doesn't put it in the water.
Oh, good stuff.
Yep, I got it. One right in the middle.
Oh, look at that. A full course meal, Turbo.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Oh, lots of hay.
Lots of hay.
There we go.
Want one there, Coco?
All the excitement, they don't know what to do. So they settle over time. Right? You as well. You're excited. You don't know what to do at all. Oh, Willow. I don't know what she wants. Hi, Turbo. Oh, no, I got You gotta scrounge on the ground for your fruit and veggies.
I'm coming. Yeah. Check to see you don't poop in your water.
Oh, nice and steamy. Look at that. And heater's working well. Yeah, it works well when you plug it in.
Plug it in.
So yeah, it's a 250 watt heater, which should have worked, and it does, but you just have to plug it in. Yeah. My bad. All right. Here we go. Apple? Yep, just one at a time. Okay, well. Hey, Shorty. Okay, let's just put it down. That's probably easier. You can grab it better. No, where are you go? No, where are you going? No, you already had your run of the joint. Excusez-moi.
Right on the wall.
Here. There you go. Jordy's gonna finish up the apples. I'm making a mess of it.
You're gonna guard the.
Just juice them.
They're definitely not like pigs are great inside.
Pigs are. Well, yeah. Pigs actually poop in the same spot.
Yeah.
They have their little toilet area, so it's not bad. But we were discussing this the other day.
These guys
That
poop on everything.
yeah, like the ones outside, they poop in their shelter. It's like, come on, guys, poop outside. Walk outside, have a poop, then walk back in.
I got rid of the hay trough out here because it looks like JD's poked her eye because when they eat out of that trough, they put their face right in to get to the bottom. And I think she poked her eye, so I got polysporin going in her eye.
Okay, so yeah, I was wondering where the trough was.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if we can do another feed trough that's maybe not as deep. You know, we've also got that one outside that they have to, you know, the proper feeder.
We used to, back in the day, have that square one we built.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess there's...
I mean, it works because it just goes outside.
Yeah, and you learn things as you go along. We're still learning different tactics and different ways to make things easier. Okay, the kids are rooting around, well, at least these two are rooting around for any remaining grains that might be there. The other two have moved on to the hay. Okay, so we've got these two here, Sriracha, and this girl here who had a couple chicks 2-3 weeks ago it was. So she doesn't have the chicks now because we actually rehomed the chicks to a family that wanted some little chicks, kind of as pets. And the best time to get them, if you're going to have them as friendly pets, is when they're chicks. So you can care for them, and then they imprint on the family and the two girls that were excited to have these two little chicks. So the other ones didn't hatch, so it was just those two. Well, we're back out in it, back into the real world.
Right.
It's actually pretty warm out in the barn. We don't heat it. We actually cool it. The animals heat it. So having the animals in there it warms it up, and then we exhaust ventilate.
I just need a bigger one.
Yeah, we just need a bigger one. But then, if you have a bigger one, you need more animals in there,
That's
which,
true.
yeah, we put all the animals. You got to find that sweet spot, right?
Put the ones that poop less in the...
Yeah, exactly. so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. A little look at some feeding. Nothing really going on inside. So we'll
Knitting.
call it, yeah, Tara's knitting.
Knitting.
So we'll call the video, and we will hope to see you next time. Don't forget to say hi down in the comment section.
Spring's coming.
And if you have friends or family, share the video with them. Maybe they'll enjoy a little look into the farm life of a northern farm.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah. All right, take care. Have a wonderful week, and we hope to see you next time.
Okay, go.
Bye.
It's cold.